This incident happened last year, during our college's biggest annual event, Spring Night Fest. Held at Lakeside University in a quiet suburban town called Norville. Nerville. Spring Night Fest is like our own small Coachella filled with food trucks, music, carnival rides, and thousands of students crowding the main lawn near the old Lakeside mansion. It's supposed to be the happiest night of the year. I was a second-year student back then, and like many others, I stayed out late with friends. Norville isn't known for danger. It's a peaceful place, even after midnight. So, when I left my friend's dorm around 2:30 a.m. and began walking back to my own Pineview hall, I wasn't scared. Not yet. What I didn't know was that earlier that night around 12:30 a.m. several students had posted warnings online. A group of masked individuals, maybe 10 or more, had been spotted riding bikes across campus, banging on dorm doors, including Pineview Hall. I hadn't seen any of that or checked my phone. I just wanted to get back safely. When I reached Pineview, I swiped in and walked through the front doors. That's when I noticed someone sitting silently in the lounge area. At first, it didn't seem strange. Students are up at odd hours all the time. All the time. But this person, he was wearing a full black ski mask. No bag, no phone, no movement. Just sitting. I froze at the entrance of the lounge. Something felt really off. Before I could react, he suddenly stood up fast. Just one sharp movement, my instincts took over. I turned and ran, heart pounding, and locked myself in the nearest bathroom. I kept there for at least 5 minutes, maybe longer. My breathing was loud enough to echo in the silence. The hallway grew quiet again. No footsteps, no sounds. Eventually, I cracked the door open. Empty. I didn't want to panic. Maybe he was just waiting for someone. Maybe it was a prank. I kept telling myself that as I slowly walked toward the side exit of the building. But then But this time, he was right across from the hallway exit, like he wanted me to see him. His bike was leaned against the door, and a chair was shoved under the handle, like he'd jammed it intentionally. I reached for the small pepper spray I kept on my keychain. It. I didn't raise it. I just held it up, making sure he saw it. He didn't move. He didn't flinch. It felt like he was feeding off my fear. I turned, pushed the door open, and walked out without looking back. I made it halfway to Maple Lane, a walkway lined with trees, when I heard the sounds: tires on pavement, approaching fast. I turned. 3 more people on bikes. All masked. They didn't stop me or grab me, but they rode so close it made my skin crawl. They were laughing, whispering things I couldn't fully hear. But what chilled me most, a couple of them had objects in their hands that looked like guns. Maybe they were fake. Toy guns, airsoft, something. But the way they waved them around, it was clear they wanted to scare me. I kept walking. Steady. Focused. My hand shook, but I didn't run. I texted my friend who lived nearby to come meet me outside. When he showed up, I almost broke down. We walked back together. The bikers were gone by then. That night, I didn't call the police. I wasn't hurt, but I couldn't sleep. My mind kept replaying it. What if they had followed me into the building? What if they had real weapons? The next morning, I told my mom everything. She reported it. That same evening, I got texts from a few guy friends. They had been approached too by masked riders, and one even claimed a gun had been pointed at him. No one was harmed, but the fear was real. Campus security began investigating. Rumors spread. Some students said it was just local troublemakers. Others believed it was a planned scare, like some twisted dare or game. But the thought that complete strangers, potentially armed, got inside my dorm building. That's what keeps me up at night. Ever since then, I never walk alone after dark. After dark.